Great. See what kind of gold been found. Gonna get this day started. Don't know if Uncle Steve is coming today, but shit's gonna be dry soon if it quits raining. So might be getting some walls up today, more supports. Don't know. Figuring it out. Gotta figure it all out. Don't mind another day off to relax and rest. We'll take it. All right, what's up, everybody? YouTube virtual community as an entity. Let's see. So much I could tell you. Yesterday, didn't do a YouTube video. I was sitting on the couch last night going through editing the video, and you guys aren't ready for that kind of video yet. So maybe one day down the road I'll put it up. But got pretty intense. More than likely at this point would have hurt a lot of people, a lot of companies. Just telling you about my experiences and what I know, what I've learned over the last couple of years. And yesterday I kind of got to, something triggered me, and I got into a rant and just started, chucking information that is pointless for everybody out there. It's pointless for everybody out there. It's things that you don't want to know. And, I'm trying to put only positive things on that help people and motivate people. And this definitely did not motivate me last night when I was re-listening to myself. It's like, oh man, like, it's a lot of bullshit, of what happens in the business of the pipe industry, and what you know and learn along the way. And I don't want to hurt anybody and or make any bad business. It's just things that I had to go through and deal with that I should have never had to deal with just because of greed, people and greed. I got no hard feelings against any of them. It's just business. Hey, here's a new guy. He's a threat. Let's kill his business. Let's try to do that. So, no biggie. They didn't do shit. So, we're still here. But it was a story of overcoming everything that was thrown at me in the battle. And you guys don't need to know. It's just a story. That's all it is in my life, and that's all it will be. Yeah, we're pretty much. My Uncle Steve is here. My cousin Kyle. It's fucking pouring outside. It's windy, and they're out there bracing this thing. So me and Dad ain't doing that. Had a awesome recoup day yesterday. Me and Dad just chilled, hung out, ate good food, and recuperated. And last night before I went to bed, I was editing that video, falling asleep on the couch, and I was like, I already know I'm not putting this up. Fuck this. I just left it in iMovie, turned my phone off, and I just started closing my eyes. And Elaine's like, "Come on, babe, let's go to bed." So as soon as I went to bed and got up that moment, I hadn't felt like that kind of like deep rest. I haven't felt that since the last time that I felt my body change and heal. And as I was walking to the bed, I said to myself, I was like, man, I wonder if I'm going to heal during this sleep pattern like I did last time, if I'm going to feel any better tomorrow. Fucking A. I woke up this morning, and my right knee, if it wasn't raining right now, I could go push on the skateboard. I can hold my weight on my right knee overnight. Overnight. Right knee, I can sit here and just lift my weight, If I can lift my weight, that means I can push. I can put more weight down. I could probably push switch. Like, it doesn't feel like it is affecting me at all. I feel like the day before the nightmare hit. So I felt that coming, in my body. That sounds weird. But yeah, I felt it coming, and I even asked the question, you know, am I going to heal overnight like I did that one time? And I fucking sure as hell I did. So, feeling incredible today. You know, still my legs are sore shit, my upper body's fine. Got Elaine just left. She's going to accounting. I got a couple orders to fill today. And I wanted to talk about my tobacco experience the other night. And this is something that I didn't, well, was in the video yesterday, which kind of added to the rant. But it's something that I haven't shared with anybody that I know that I need to share. And it's, you know, all this, you know, health change, diet change, just the way that we fuel our bodies. You know, I look at tobacco the same way that I look at food when I'm reading labels and stuff like that. And it's interesting. When you get into label reading, you really learn a lot about what slides right under the fucking rug. You know, you learn a lot. And, you know, me and Dad have experienced a like facility for tobacco and have seen how everything is made and produced, and it's no different than food at all. The sugar content that is added into food is added into the tobacco. The nicotine addiction that you're trying to break from tobacco, it's not nicotine, it's sugar. It's a sugar addiction. And in that video, I knew when I mentioned it, I wouldn't be able to put that up. And I didn't mention any names or anything. It's just, it's tobacco in general. It's not one specific place or outlet. It's just tobacco in general. The way that it's treated is treated just like food. And you have to be completely aware of that, you know. And you know, you read pipe tobacco reviews, and you read you know, how many stars this blend got. Well, and I've been telling people this for years. People ask me, what tobacco can you recommend? What tobacco can you recommend? I'm not being a dick. I'm telling you the honest truth. I can't recommend shit for you because your palate differs from my palate. What I may like, you may hate. What you may hate, I might love. And you have to try it all for yourself, but when you're trying it, you know, you need to really look into your tobacco like you're looking into food. And you're fixing to introduce this to your body, and you're gonna have the same kind of chemical reaction. You know, this tin of tobacco right here is going to affect your blood system. And do you know what kind of change that's going to do to your blood? Well, I do. I know what contents are in this tin of tobacco, and it is no different than me getting a Fig Bar or a Little Debbie Nutty Buddy. It's no different than that. You have to look at it just like that. And moderation is key. Like, if you guys thought I just sat here and chiefed out all day yesterday, a fucking pipe after pipe like I used to, no. I'm saving. I have so much aged tobacco that I've aged over the years, and now it's time for me to revisit those in my palate. And in moderation, when I feel that I deserve it. Maybe after building a fucking building all day and coming in here and putting my feet up, you know, not just doing it to do it out of boredom or because you're working with your hands all day. It's something else to take your focus off something. You know, and that it is. It's great like that. It's been a tool for me for years, and I'm just doing it different now. I'm going to try it different. I'm going to really try to enjoy these tobaccos that I've admired and loved and saved over the years and smoke them in my pipes. You know, it's like been the ultimate goal of buying this tobacco and storing this tobacco. You know, I don't sit here and shop and buy tobacco every week and every day. I did that shit years ago. I still got it. And, you know, I get stuff every once in a while to try new things, and it's like, you know, I have a holy grail. My holy grail is OG Mississippi River. It's never been duplicated. It never will be. It can't be. Well, I made a tobacco for myself that I pressed that tastes better than OG Mississippi River. And me, that's my holy grail. I made what I wanted and got the flavors that I needed, that I knew over my experiences, my taste buds, and my palate over the years to get that ultimate tobacco. I got it. Now it's just, well, I'm going to revisit, or how do I recreate a new tobacco to outdo my my holy grail, my holy grail. And that's the next thing, is I'll just have to make something that outdoes that one. And maybe in 10 years I'll smoke it. That's the fun part of this hobby. But I already have my second pipe lined up. I'm going to be smoking my brown big ass poker, number 3. And I got some 2008 full Virginia flake. And yes, guess what? It's going to have some natural sugars in here, natural sugar plume. And it's going to affect my blood, the way that I'm doing this. But, that bowl that I had the other night, that satisfied me. I don't know how long I'm going to stay satisfied for, but that's what I'm learning right now. But that satisfied me to where yesterday, this is awesome too. When I woke up yesterday morning, the first thing I did was I took a breath out of my nose. I was like, holy shit, that smells incredible. My mustache smells fantastic. I had that flavor savor of the Holy Grail. And, my mouth didn't taste like a cat took a shit in it. I felt fine, got up, brushed my teeth, and went about the day. And I did not crave chain smoking at all. I just didn't. The call for sugar wasn't announced at all. It's just not calling anymore. And all tobacco is sugar. It is. It is sugar. In the same way that it affects us and controls us. But just like anything, in moderation, get it in, get it out. Don't store it. And I've had too much shit stored in my body for years that I had to get it out. And now I can really appreciate sitting down, putting my feet up, and just focusing and learning and enjoying something that came from here. Something that came from here. And I got notes all over the place. Again, every morning I'm up and I'm looking into something else. And I have an interesting document I could read everybody. That might get this, and it ain't from me. It's from the government. But if I read it on here, I'm afraid that they would take this video down. And I've already got a video that's been taken down that I re-edited yesterday while it was raining. And it was very quick. I just cut out the fucking end bullshit. And that's pretty much it. And I'll probably load it today and get that skateboard grand opening video back up. Let you guys see what's right down the street 2 miles from my house, and where my new training facility will be when I get a little bit more time to build some muscle on my legs. This whole week I was supposed to be on my bicycle training and getting that muscle, but I got safety priorities. I can use the extra healing. I was just telling Dad, we both feel pretty good today. Even, Dad, me and him had an awesome conversation yesterday just about the change and what would have happened months ago if we were doing this. And it's like, we already know we would have been fucked up, wouldn't we? We would not be sitting here this morning comfortably. And that's what Dad's answer was to all of this yesterday. He goes, I don't necessarily feel incredible and great, like I present it. He goes, but I feel comfortable. And that's all that counts. And I feel comfortable. I feel comfortable in talking to all of you and sharing these experiences over the years. You've seen fucking just year after year, an intense ride, a roller coaster trip of just go. And god damn, it feels good. Just get off the train and stop for a fucking second and chill the fuck out. And regroup and redirect and remanage and just make a better, efficient plan for us and our health and our lives and, you know, how we want to utilize our time every day, because there's only 24 hours in each day, and each day goes by faster and faster. And it's like, you know, what are you gonna do? Sit on the couch for 3 hours, you know, just watching some brain dead shit, not doing anything but feeding the sugar craving? And that's all that is. It just feeds the disease. It feeds the bacteria. It feeds the fungus. It feeds the yeast. It all controls itself and controls you. And yeah, that's just what I've learned from my experience. I don't want to get into a rant or anything, but it's just I know what I know, and when I see things that are wrong, you know, I gotta call it. I gotta call it. Doesn't matter if I'm in a fucking grocery store and I'm reading a label. I'll call that shit right out in the fucking middle of the aisle. I'll yell the shit and preach it. Hey, don't fucking buy this. This shit will fucking kill you. It's not that bad, but maybe. And I want to take my mom grocery shopping. She's all aboard about just feeling comfortable. She doesn't feel comfortable today. You know, she's retired. She should be feeling like dad, comfortable. And I want to get her there. So I'm gonna take her shopping and show her, you know, this is what you look for. And when you're not sure, you got a cell phone and a goddamn grocery store Wi-Fi. Stop. Look that word up. There's a Wikipedia that has that word. There's an MSDS that has that fucking word in it. Look it up, and you make the gut call. You know, don't let the sugar make that decision for you. You make that gut call that you know you have and say, God damn, I don't know if I should be putting this in my body. It's not natural. That's gonna do something. You know, what's it gonna do? Maybe it just gives you diarrhea. Maybe it just gives you a headache. Maybe you just get nauseous. You know, maybe your equilibrium gets off. That's what those small things do that you don't know about. So it's, you know, I'm going to give my mom a crash course, nutritional education Saturday morning. So not sure if I'm going to take my camera in the grocery store and film that, but I'm sure she's all down for it. She don't give a fuck. But, all right, so gonna share that with you guys. I'm gonna get these orders going. The weather's iffy. You know, it's like rain, shine, rain, shine. Uncle Steve's still here. He says he doesn't need us out there, you know, right now or the next hour or two. He's got something that him and Kyle just can do as dozers and knock out without us getting in the way. So take advantage of the time, get this done, get these to the post office, and getting that Epsom salt soak. So yeah, shit. All right. Well, I mean, I guess I could just turn this thing on. You know, I'm pretty good at rambling these days. As long as I don't think of anything that sends me into a, you know, a truthful analyzation or rant, and that's what it is. You know, it's not that I'm upset or mad about anything that makes me talk about it. It's just that I don't agree with it. So I'm gonna let you know why I don't agree with it and try to explain it to you the best way that I can without offending anybody or offending any companies. You know, it's just it's you know, I can be harsh sometimes, I guess. I don't mean to come off like that. It's just I gotta make my point. I ain't got time to fuck around, and just gotta be direct. You know, just direct. That's all it is. I'm passionately direct. All right. Well, I mean, I figure I'm just gonna sit here and I got 5 orders to pack real quick, so I'm just gonna bust them out. Give these guys some shout outs. You know, I got a minimum of them, so I can sit here and take the time to give shout outs. Let me get some of my green juice in me. And some probiotic. Oh man, a couple turkey tails. Oh, fuck. hate taking fucking pills. They're, you know, veggie capsules, but I just hate taking that size of something going down my esophagus. I don't have a big throat, and that shit gets stuck and uncomfortable, settles. I gotta pressure it down. But all right, got those down for the day. Ike from Quebec. Yeah, thank you, Ike. And I'm not going to tell you what color he got in case he does a YouTube box opening. And, you know, I've been excited to see YouTube box openings, and I just don't see that many people doing them anymore. Maybe I should kick one off. I got a Jake Hackert. I'm still just waiting. You know, I know what it looks like, and I'm probably not going to smoke it because... I mean, I've been collecting Hackerts for years, and it's just going in my collection. I got several unsmoked Hackerts that I'm waiting for one day, maybe 30 years from now. I'll enjoy them with this little 2008 Sam Gow with Full Virginia Flake. You know, I've not even smoked that pipe for 30 years, but it was something that I liked. Like skate deck art is how I look at, you know, buying a pipe. What skate deck do I want to represent and highlight in my household? You know, that's how I do my pipes. You know, I got that new Jake Hackert, and that's what I represent in this household, and it's like my skate art, and I've got a collection of them, just like I got a collection of all kinds of stuff, and that's what that pipe is for me. It's not to just sit here and open up and pack it with tobacco and smoke it with you guys. I mean, I wanted to make that my first comeback pipe from, you know, disciplining myself and getting off caffeine and nicotine and sugar and eliminating all of it, so I can see when I do reintroduce tobacco, how is that going to affect me? How are my taste buds going to react? Well, I got those answers. I know the answers now, and I know that I'm better off if I don't do it daily in a habit form controlled by sugar. I'm better to do it in more appreciative, never know. But as of right now, I'm working my way to figuring it out. I can't tell you what I'm going to be doing now. I don't know. I do everything by feel. I've been saying that all along. Everything is feeling. Skateboard. I'm trying to teach you all how to skateboard in your downtime. If you're bored, fucking grab a skateboard and stand on it. It's all core balance. I'll show you how to do it. I mean, just watch. That's how I learn, by watching and learning from somebody else. It's one of the easiest ways to learn for free. Doesn't cost a goddamn thing. So that's why I'm trying to help everybody with me helping myself. The only thing for me to gain is getting to my 97% achievement. That is my ultimate goal in all of this, is achieving that 97%. Today, I went up 1%. You know, I can say I'm probably at 95 today. 94, 95. I'm bouncing right in there. You know, and I won't be at 96, 97 tomorrow. I won't. It's going to take me weeks to get there. I mean, every week is going to be 0.5%. That's how this works now. And to achieving the goal, you know, my ultimate goal. And that's making my blood as pure as possible, and that makes me feel as pure as possible. And I'll be there in a few more weeks. So there's more to come with all this. You know, at the end of all that, I don't know what I'm going to do. I may just say, fuck all YouTube and just fucking bounce. I don't know. It depends how I feel. I do everything on feeling. But I probably wouldn't worry about that. I mean, I've been on YouTube doing this for a while, and it is a tool. It is no different than this. You know, these go to fucking together. These go together. And helping answer questions for yourselves. No, that's really all it is. It's all you're utilizing that time is what can you learn new by utilizing that time in watching or listening or reading that. You know, that's the trade. That's what time is every day. You don't want to waste fucking time and sitting in front of the TV watching some brain dead dumb fucking shit, not utilizing that time, not making gains it's a waste of time. It's just laziness, you know? Snap out of it. You want to do that, wait till it's time to sleep. Get the best sleep that you can. That's when you heal. And let's get back to this. Thank you, Ike. Ike from Quebec. I know you, my friend. Getting that color. And like I said, I'd love to see a YouTube box. I even searched this morning, like Dagner box openings, Yabos, Smoking Dagners box opening, and it's just mainly our stuff. If people are doing it, I'm not really seeing it. It's not coming up in the feed. And you know, it's like, there's so much shit on here now. I could go in here like I did my other channel and find everybody, just like you do when you get on Instagram. You go and you find everybody and you follow, and then you got this feed of, okay, well, now how much shit do I got to decipher from in order to spend time watching that video? Am I going to learn anything from this video? You know, that's how I have to look at it. But back then when I got on there, that's what I was doing. I was learning. I was utilizing that time, and I was following people that I liked, and that were teaching me things and educating me things, and that was the pure heart and soul of the community, is teaching and educating and spreading the word and sharing the love. And then, you know, with any community, you get a tail end of shit. You know, you just get a negative cloud that rolls in and tries to have a thunderstorm, and you know, the fucking shower ends and the sun comes back out every time. You know. The clouds come and go, they always will. You just carry an umbrella everywhere you go and fucking block the rain. That's it. Just block it. No time for the shit. Look at my Uncle Steve. Rain or shine, he don't give a fuck. He's out there getting that shit done. And that's what I'm saying. You know, you just gotta live and learn and do it like that. It's a lot better. It's a lot funner to put shoes on in the morning and button your shirt. All right, so maybe these aren't a good idea because that didn't sound like a rant, did it? I'm not ranting. I'm just passionately talking and expressing my experience. That's it. Let's get back here. Joe from Indiana. Recognize the name. Thank you, Joe. And you know, I almost made this pipe my second choice to smoke because I enjoyed that first bowl in that pipe, that fucking Civil War billiard. And I tell you guys, I strategically packed it. I hand ground my pressed tobacco. I formed it the way that it needed to be. It was consistent, and I packed that bowl the best that it could be packed from me. And I knew exactly how it was going to burn and everything that it was going to do. And in doing that, I'm doing that to create the fastest, most efficient carb technique. You know, my carbonizing is to really get that flavor and that dedicated pipe. And I already knew that tobacco was going to be the best tobacco I'd ever had, and that pipe, the moment that I was grinding it up, it was dedicated on. Nothing else will go in that pipe ever until I run out of that tobacco, and then I'll retire the pipe. That's how I do it. But yeah, it already has a nice, natural, tobacco-flavored bowl coating. We put a food-grade safe bowl coating in there for newbies, anybody that's their first pipe. We don't have to worry about them torching the bowl, you know, and just really fucking up. We have a nice light protection coating in there, but it's not the same. You know, you want your natural, organic, your tobacco that you're smoking, you want it to, you know, flavor. And that's the best part about having multiple pipes, is that when you find a tobacco that you like my Holy Grail and my Civil War billiard, those two are a team now. Those two are a combo. They go together like my skate deck and the grip tape that I choose to stay on that board. I'm staying on that board right there. It can't get any better for me than that board. You know, ultimate control, ultimate feel on that board setup, just like my skateboard. And I smoked that shit all the way down. I never tamped. When I lit the second lit, I didn't tamp what I was doing. And I was just holding my tamper here so the tobacco would not rise any higher than I wanted it to. I wanted to just maintain that level, because if it would have gone up here, I would have had to have tamped it down, flattening the ash, and I didn't want to do that. I just wanted it naturally to kind of stay where I wanted it, and I packed it pretty fucking tight. You know, I packed it differently than I pack a normal bowl, because when I'm normally tamping, I'm going to pack it looser. And, you know, that, hey, calm down. That wasn't the occasion or the plan on. But, you know, that was, you know, I did that on purpose to treat that pipe the proper way in that first smoke. And that was my proper way of doing it. And it's just nothing I've ever really shared with anybody. Something that I learned, you know, from being around people that have experimented and done that. You know, I learned a lot throughout all this time. And it works. And the way that I packed and burned that bowl, you know, the way that I did that is the same way that I'm fueling my body with food and nutrition, you know, and how I want my body to utilize those nutrients and burn it. Well, it was the same thing. I put that food in here, and I wanted to process it the most efficient way throughout its system. And this is one good goddamn digestive system, let me tell you what. And that's how I'm building this good goddamn digestive system. And we're there together now, you know, we're riding, and my board setups are on point again. So now waking up today and able to feel that I know that I can push, it even makes the next couple of weeks more motivating for me on, okay, I really need to think about, in my old mind, I want to get this muscle on as quick as possible. I know I'm going to be sore, but I can do it, and I can get all this back in a month. I'm not going to do it like that. I'm going to slowly let my body naturally adapt a little, heal, adapt a little, heal, adapt a little, heal, and just get back to there. It's better for everything. There's no rush. You know, you rush, you think that you're getting ahead, but really you're set back the same amount of time. It's the same amount of time if you really think about it. And I know, I've done it. I've been through the same amount of time. This time, way much easier, way much healthier. And the pain is gone. It's a new pain today. It's like Uncle Steve says, it's a feel-good pain. And if you're not hurting, you're not living life, you're not feeling good, and that hurt needs to be defined differently for a lot of people. Hurt shouldn't be controlled by sugar at all. That kind of hurt kills, and it's a sad thing. It's a sad virus of this world. Let's stop talking. Joe, thank you, Joe. We already told you Joe's from Indiana. About equally as cold there as probably New York. I mean, they're close. I don't know if Joe's going to see this, but this is the kind of notes that I leave sometimes. So thank you, Joe, for your purchase and support, always. Enjoy the billiard. Stay warm. I just mentioned how cold it probably is on YouTube with your name. Enjoy. So if he does watch this video and sees this video before he gets his pipe, this will make sense. If not, I just look weird, I guess. Okay, these are done. All right, Joe and Ike, much appreciated, guys. And we got Mark Wesley from Texas. Mark, he's out of Austin. I remember going on on a road trip several times to Texas, but this one particular time we went and stayed with Mark and Amber up in Dallas, and it was a really good time. A great time with Mark, musical talent genius, just one of those hidden superhumans. You know, he's got all kinds of abilities and talents, and it's really great to be around. You know, he's got a similar thinking mind. And I haven't seen him in a while, and I haven't seen him on social media in actually a couple of years. You know, maybe they got more into living their life, you know, for them and making changes. But looking forward to catching up with them. I'm sure I will someday soon. But Mark, over in Austin, if you run into Mark and Amber, give them a hug. They're awesome people. All right, so Mark Wesley, I hope that you get this note. I'm not sure if, you know, I'm only assuming that you know who Mark and Amber are. YouTube pipe presenters. I'm not even sure if their channel is still up. I mean, let me check. It never pops up on, I mean, none of the old people pop up. I mean, even Salam doesn't pop up. I follow him. It doesn't pop up. I have to go and search. And you know what? That was the other thing is I was talking about yesterday in a video about Salam's tobacco videos, how educational they were, how they helped me learn more about everything. And I'm going to put a link to that in this video, just to OMS's channel, so you can see some of the history that he's documented, you know, for this community, for education purposes. You want to talk about a beautiful thing and a work of art and production. You got to watch some of his YouTube creations. So I'm definitely going to put a link to, I'll just put Salam's whole channel in this description. But let me look up Mark. I remember making change. Let's see. Let's look up Mark Macon. Alright, I know how to find them. And if you guys don't know Mark and Amber, if you've seen any YouTube videos on pipe smoking from a elderly gentleman named Old Pipe Pops, that's Mark's father. And Old Pipe Pop was one of the first guys that I watched. I learned a lot from Old Pipe Pops in the very early stages of my YouTube research in pipes and tobacco. He was one of the founding fathers that I fell in love with listening to and watching and seeing his craziness and his mental attitude and his battle. He was an inspiring presenter to watch, and you know, and I miss that. And that's how a lot of these videos were back in the day. They were all inspiring and creative, and then it just became a repetitive format. You know, this is how you do a YTPC video. This is what you do, and it became a fad of how and just what I saw. You know, how I saw everybody controlling their channels and what they were doing, how they were doing it. It just kind of got out of control. Like, too many people came into this small community, and the YTPC was a very small community at the time. And now it's a entity. It's a virtual fucking world. It is so huge that, you know, it's everywhere. It's on any kind of digital platform. It's everywhere. Just like any community, just like any hobby. They're all out there equivalent, the whole. It's all just one thing now, today, with the media. The social side of it, you know, the social control of it. So, you know, some very awesome videos back then, and here's Mark's channel. Let's see when the last time Mark put a video up. 2 years ago, and that's about the last time I heard from Mark and Amber, was about 2 years ago. He had a Merry Christmas video, and yeah, I might just go back and watch some of Mark's videos, because if you're just chilling and you're utilizing these tools, you know, for a physical and mental break, there's some fantastic things to learn about pipes and tobacco, and get entertained by watching people, you know, people like Mark's dad and Mark. You know, it's like they had two different channels, but it was really the same channel. You know, I felt like I was watching the same channel when I watched Mark, you know, after losing old pipe pops. So, there's things that you remember and learn about where you come from, where your birthright was on YouTube, I guess, if that's how you want to say it, you know. But, you know, like the YouTube pipe community started off small, and was a beautiful thing, and then it became like I don't know. I don't know what happened. All I know is I saw things that I didn't like seeing, so I stopped watching them, because it was wasting my time. It wasn't giving me any kind of learning, you know, like I said before. So, you know, people would get mad at me for not watching every single fucking goddamn pipe smoking video on YouTube, and it was like, well, here's 5 videos, all at 15 minutes apiece. You know, I'm gonna be sitting here for over an hour. And what am I going to learn in that hour that I've already watched? You know, is just somebody babbling on about their day, venting. Yeah, that's a great way to release as well, and you'll have people that feel the same way as you do and can relate to you. That's a different whole thing. You know, that's not how I relate. That's not how I feel. That's why I say we got pipes for people like us. This is how we are. This is how we think. This is how we feel. And our pipes are for people like that, and that help people like that. If you've ever questioned what that means. And you look at that little card, and it says, built pipes for people like us. Since day one. That's what the definition is. People like us. Or people that we involve ourselves with, and learn from, and educate from. And, you know, and there's some people that, yeah, you learn the wrong shit about this person, and that this is a potential threat in life, face to face. Let's get rid of this threat. Yeah. So there have been people that thought they were like us, but weren't actually like us. They were on a whole new fucking crazy level. And, you know, it's no different than a comment on YouTube. It's just a, you take it as, is this a threat? How do I deal with this? Block, delete, remove. See ya. That's it. Simple as that. You made me feel uncomfortable. You made my life feel threatened at one point in time. And that's enough for me to just not be involved in that equation at all. Like, I don't have time for that. I don't need to be involved in that. I don't need to have that in my thought process when I have so much more to put in. You know, that's a sugar-controlled substance thought that these people want to put in your head. And you have your own head. You know, they can fuck off. You know, do your own thing. Man, we got one more order to go, and I may not be able to load this video because this is kind of how it turned into yesterday. I just started talking too much, and you know, I'm gonna offend one person, but I'm gonna help 2 people out of saying and telling you what I do. I'm gonna hurt at least one person, and I'm gonna help 2. So the ratio is better. 1 is winning. 2 is losing. Sorry. I'd rather help one person at anything that I can do or say. If I help one person, that's all that fucking matters. And guess what? That one person that's getting helped is me. I'm getting helped. So, anybody else that gets help from this, it's a bonus for me. It is. It's a bonus. Damn, did you hear that wind? And he's on that goddamn scissor lift fucking swaying right now. He's got braces, though. He can at least hold on to... Yeah, he needs to get down. All right, so Mark, thank you. That one's done. Last one, and I'm gonna shut up. Jessica, oh Jesus, Jessica from Texas. Oh, Jessica and Mark, and she's buying this for Mark for Christmas. I know it. Great, fantastic, beautiful couple. Me and Elaine met and got to hang out and spend quality personal time with Mark and Jess in Texas on another trip. And we miss you guys. You know, I hope you guys see this video. Miss you. Mark is just a fucking fantastic dude, hard-ass worker, and, you know, taking care of business. Here, you want to get in here, Dad, and say hi? What you smoking?
Hello.
Yeah, I'm editing that out. I'm not going to tell him about the sugar you're smoking.
You shouldn't have asked me what I was smoking.
Yeah, I know. So, and you know what? I told you guys I was going to revisit. Just for a palate taste, and I might. But you know what? That'll probably be one of the last tobaccos I revisit for a long fucking time. I'm going to have to be really bored because I have so much good, better quality, non-added tobacco. I like smoking zero tobacco. See, I'm not going to be able to say any of this stuff. Say anything about what I saw. Definitely editing this out. That'll turn into like the rant that I got into yesterday. All right, so Jessica and Mark, Merry Christmas, guys. Got you hooked up here for sure. And thank you guys. Have a Merry Christmas. Have a happy holiday. Mark, get those feet up. Chill out. And man, next time we're in Texas, I mean, I can only assume that we'll be swinging by or hitting you guys up, meeting up with you somehow, some way or another. You know, everybody that we've met in Texas. Fucking Gentleman Jim, another one. He's on the same route as Jessica and Mark. Anytime we're in Texas, I mean, shit, Jim's is probably one of the closest for us to stop at on the way, and hang out and catch up with Jim. You know, another awesome, you know, YouTube pipe presenter. Just a fantastic fellow that does things the way that he likes to do them and enjoys his life and his children and his family, and, you know, don't really have time for fucking bullshit and games. Jim's a good dude. He makes his own beard oil. I don't know if he's still doing it. He probably is. I wouldn't see why not. I'm assuming he's still got a beard, but I just haven't seen anything from anybody in a while. Just the robots don't show it to me anymore. You know, they show me all the bullshit they want to market at me and lie to me about, and you know, I'm over the marketing lie. I beat that. So they're blocking everybody. They're blocking all you. All right, Jessica, Merry Christmas, and thank you as always. Love you guys.
Yeah, pretty boy.
All right, special note for them. They can read this if they do a box opening. Maybe Jess and Mark will do a duet couples box opening. That'd be cool. Okay, that's it for orders right now. Elaine will be home at 4, and she'll print any other orders out, and I will not video those. I will whip those out, get those all to the post office today by 5. And you guys already know what I'm doing. Gonna be stretching, gonna be building. Just no need to see the same shit. When there's something new to show you, maybe more construction, we'll get on it. Maybe pushing, skateboard training. I think we're on lesson 3, maybe lesson 4. I think lesson 3 we'll be pushing it. I think that's what I said. Let's go to my channel. So skateboard, massage therapy was after lesson 3. So lesson 4 is pushing. Massage therapy, I'm just kind of giving you a breakdown of different boards, how I look at them, just like I'm choosing tobacco to put in a certain pipe. I do that the same with building a skateboard. Which wheels are going to go on this shape, you know, which tobacco is going to go in this shape, this weight and feel. It's all the same. It's all processed the same way. And it's just a matter of how you let the sugar control the decisions that you make. And simple as that. So yeah, look forward to anybody, my friends out there in Denmark. Skateboard training, lesson 4, pushing. I don't know what I'm going to tell you. I'm just going to figure it out and break it down as easy as possible when I'm telling you how to push or how to set up and twist your foot. I've never really thought about it or taught anybody how to push. I'm going to teach myself, so I'm just going to talk about it and tell you what I'm doing. And what I'm doing will work, and then you can just learn from that. And that's how we're doing all this. You know, on my other channel, I teach people. I have one video on my Z125, how to wheelie. The most broke down, efficient way. And I just looked at this video when I got my channel back because I have another Z125 video that will eventually go up. I'm not done with that bike. That bike has had a break. All of my motorcycles have had breaks from maintenance and work and customization and things that I want to do. And, you know, there's a lot more coming when that shop is built. You know, you're going to be seeing a lot of different kind of videos of a different kind of day and whatever we're doing. You know, I plan on showing you because I feel that it can help one person. Actually, 2. It's going to help 2. And yeah, it's gonna be fun. Just like when we had room in the garage. My original Dagner Performance channel was set up out of that garage. You know, I was building bikes, and the information that I knew and the shortcuts and better way to do and fix things, that was the motivation for me to start a YouTube channel. I wanted to be able to teach somebody, okay, well, hey, you gotta whip this clutch basket out real quick and do a swap. Let me show you the most time-crunched, safest, fast, efficient way to do it. And, you know, that's how I build everything. And so my plan was to video that. Well, at the time, man, I had a shit video camera, like, greasy hand, like, nothing was working. Everything that I did was, I was in my mode, which was extremely fast and getting the job done to where the camera and my placement couldn't keep up with it. I've learned how to manage that and prepare for that. Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'll just leave it on, and then I'll look at it later. Maybe maybe I don't. Like, I just don't think about it. I just put the camera down and fucking video it. So that's originally what my Dagner Performance channel was for. And you know, at the time I'm skating, I'm smoking pipes, and it's like, well, fuck, I'm just gonna add it all to it. And you know, I kind of wish that we would have just stayed with that. And then my dad, he got into it, and he's like, oh, yeah, this is fun, you know. And I talked him into making the channel and showing him that, you know, this social community on here, these people that I'm meeting and this free education that I'm getting is incredible. And Dad felt the same way. So we made the Smoking Dagners channel. And, you know, we were doing a video on my channel, doing a video on his channel, my channel on his channel. Kind of confusing now that you think about it. We should have just done it all on my channel since we are all the same and have been doing the same thing since that day. But, you know, I'm kind of glad. It's like we just have more shit that we have on here. And I lost my Dagner Performance channel. Some fucking motherfucker hacked the shit and got it. And but thank God when the Gmail, the Google bought it, they made me make a Gmail email, and that Gmail saved that account. It didn't save my Instagram account because I set that up on a Yahoo, and that's the theft that was stolen from me was the Yahoo. And that whole Dagner Performance on Instagram is gone. They butchered the whole fucking thing and just dissolved it. Robots took care of it. You know, you can't make a complaint. The robots don't respond to complaints. So Instagram is not a permanent, accessible place to put your life at. It's just like Facebook. It can go away like that. I mean, YouTube, they can strip you from it as well. But they really only do that when they're paying you. You know, that's about the only time they really do it, is when they're paying you. And YouTube's never paid me one penny. I've never paid taxes on YouTube, ever. And I don't plan on it. I pay enough taxes as it is now. I don't want to fucking pay any more taxes. So, just a little bit more information for anybody just now getting into this, I guess if you want to call it a series of videos, that's what I'm hearing, but it's not really a series to me. It's just, this is, every day I have to make a decision on how the day is going to go, what we're going to do about the day, because I don't live a processed, robotic life, a programmed life. I live an unprogrammed, documented life. And I just want to share what I know with everybody. Because without love, there's no reason to be in here. Love is all you need. Peace, motherfucker.